Here at the 2016 Farm Progress Show, I'm here with Derek Muller. And Derek, what's drawing people to the sprayer that's behind us?
All right, thanks, Zach. Yeah, so as we can see, we got our R4038 sprayer here. Some new things on it this year are we actually have our vision and row sense units to help applicators guide that sprayer down the row, whether it's during that time when the crops are actually real little or later on in the year when they need to use those feelers so they're not actually running over the crop. On the back of me with the boom, actually, though, you can see we have our exact applied nozzles in there. They're hidden very well behind the boom for protection. What that's going to give the operators the ability to do is, number one, pulse at 30 hertz, and that pulsing technology is going to ensure we have that consistent droplet size. It also gives us the ability to actually use two different nozzles. So from that, we can either use two different for field outlining, or also maybe one way we want to think about using it is when we match up two air induction nozzles. And we'll show you that here in a little bit with the spray stand. And actually, right here in front of me, but behind the camera, we have our F4365 high capacity nutrient applicator. And so what that's going to be able to do is allow people to spread that higher rates of dry products. Now, they're still able to apply some of that products if they do want to have the dry box option on a sprayer like this R4038, but today we've got the liquid system here with the 120-foot boom.
Awesome. So what exactly, in regards to pulsing, how does that affect spray application?
Yeah, so it's definitely a big thing in the spray application world right now, and the reason why is because what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep our droplet size consistent. So with the conventional system today, if I have it on my sprayer and I'm out there spraying, as I start driving faster, my pressure increases. So for a lot of producers, what they end up doing is they size their tip at the beginning of the year, and maybe they sized it when the field was a little wet, and as the season goes on, they're at application season, and they start spraying more and more, well, they're able to drive faster and faster because the ground's drying out a little more. So pulsing technology, you actually set the pressure you want to run at, and you have a wider speed range now as you use that nozzle. So, but there's a catch to that, because any air induction nozzle you cannot pulse right now currently, or at least that I'm aware of. And so one way around that we've been able to introduce this new product is we actually have where you can automatically switch from one nozzle to a back nozzle to both nozzles based off a pressure setting. So we have that air induction nozzle on there. As you start driving faster, it gets close to your pressure limit, and then it automatically jumps to the back nozzle. And now as we keep driving faster, it's going to go to the next nozzle and actually go out of both. And so that keeps our pressure down at a certain limit. So
awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Derek.
Thank you.